Alright, today we're going to create our own pixel art design using graph paper, colored pencils, and black permanent marker. So you have a choice of 4 different designs to create, or you can invent your own design. So there's the star, like I chose. There's a flower. There's a mushroom. And there's Mario. Okay, so whichever one you choose, you want to put it out on your desk along with your blank graph paper. And I have just the top part of mine already started to show you how to get started with yours. Okay, so our graph paper has smaller squares, so it's there's a few more spaces in it. So you should have plenty of room to create your whole design. So to make mine a little bit more towards the center, I just counted down a couple spaces and then I'm starting the top of my design here. So I started with just the top pixels of the star first, and there's 2 black squares here. And sometimes it's helpful to outline your squares first just using a regular pencil before you color in. That way, if you need to erase, it's a little bit easier for you. So I started with the first 2 squares here, and then from there you can add to each row. So I'm just working with the black pixels first because it's a little bit easier for me to do the outline first and then do the colors. But if you would like to work 1 row at a time and just build your design that way, you can do it that way too. Whatever works better for you. So from these 2 top black pixels, I have 2 more on the sides. There's 4 yellow in between and 2 on the other side. So I filled those in. Okay, and then I'm just going to keep adding from there. So off of these ones, there's 2 more black pixels here. So I outlined those 2 pixels. On the other side, it's the same. So I outlined those. Okay, and then you can go ahead and color them in. Just carefully outlining the outside of it, and then I fill it in. Okay, so you want to work row by row to create your design, and you can start with the outside edges of your design, kind of like I'm doing, and then filling in the middle. Or like I said before, you can work 1 row at a time. But I would suggest starting at the top of the design, not in the middle, just because that way you'll know you have enough room for the whole thing. Okay, so once you've created the outline of your design, you can fill in the colors. And you can see that for the star you have yellow, a yellow-orange, and an orange. Now I didn't have a yellow-orange pencil, so I mixed up my own to match it by adding yellow and orange pencils together. So we know how to mix our colors now. So if you have a color that you need to create, you can use your pencils to mix them.